Hey y'all, I'm gonna wait till you guys get online or before I start talking my shit. Yeah. So, if anybody is wondering and if anybody cares, no, I'm not pregnant whatsoever. I'm not pregnant at all. My face just looks big because I'm bloated as fuck and I'm on my period, honey. I literally got my period the day after I made that fucking video complaining about it. So I'm not pregnant whatsoever, you guys. So false alarm, bitch, honey. I think it was God's way of being like, Olivia, bitch, shut up. You're not pregnant. Anywho, so hey, girl, hey. So but I am pissed off, and let me tell y'all why I'm pissed off. So, y'all read the title. It's called Dr. Trash Loving, and it's for a reason, bitch. So don't get too excited. Me and Mr. Doctor have not had sex, but hey, girl, hey, thank you. We have not had sex, but I do have a story to tell because this is just some fuck shit. Okay. So if you guys go back to my other video, I'm talking to a separated doctor, right? He's a surgeon. So he makes lots of money. And, he's 41 years old. He's very attractive for his age. He's not like one of those dusty looking 40-some years old. He's really cute. So let's throw that out there. So we keep talking. And so as soon as he gets back in town from whatever little trip he did, he's hitting me up. He's all like, no, he's not white. He's African, actually. He's really black. He's blacker than me. He's dark skinned as fuck. He's like dark chocolate, honey. So, anywho, so he's a surgeon and he gets back into town. And as soon as he gets back in town, he hits me up. He's all like, "Oh, hey, beautiful. I've been thinking about you my whole trip." What else is he saying? "I can't wait till we see each other. I'm free Tuesday night." And I'm like, "Okay, great. I get off work early Tuesday night, so that would work out." So I'm like, "So what are we gonna do? Like, are we gonna go out? Like, or what?" He's like, "No, I kind of feel like chilling. But don't worry, I can get us some food and some alcohol and we can have a great time. And I'm like, okay. So as soon as he starts saying chilling, I'm assuming he wants to fuck me. So I'm like, I pull out the period card and I wasn't lying because I am on my period, you guys. I'm not, bullshitting at all. So I'm like, hey, I'm on my period, so I'm not sure what you mean by chilling, but if you're just gonna want to eat with me and drink with me, that's cool. We can do that. I just don't be expecting sex out of me because I'm like, I'm on my period and I still feel like it's too soon for me to be doing all this anyway. Even going to your place, I feel like it's too soon. And he's like, "Oh, don't worry, baby. I'm not just using you for sex. I don't want to have sex. We can have fun without having sex." And I'm like, fun without having sex to me sounded more like he wanted some like foreplay. And I'm like, well, I'm serious. Like, we're not even gonna do anything sexual at all. Like, I'm not. We're not gonna do anything sexual. We're just gonna eat and we can cuddle. But yeah, you're not gonna get some pussy or any kind of head or anything. He's like, "Baby, stop." Then he's like, "Baby, stop assuming things. I don't just want to have sex. I'm not expecting you to give me head. I'm not expecting anything sexual. Don't worry. I literally just want to have dinner with you in my place, and it's all gonna be good." So he picks me up. So he picks me up Tuesday night. We go back to his place. Mind you guys, like I said in the previous video, he let his ex-wife, separated bitch, have the 6-bedroom house. So this guy lives in an apartment. So I get to his apartment. It's like, it overlooks Atlanta and it's very pretty. It's a very pretty place. I'm not going to lie. And it's a 2-bedroom apartment, 2 bathrooms. So it wasn't like it was a tiny ass studio apartment anyway, honey. It had the amenities. It had the view of Atlanta. It actually had a hot tub and everything. And it was in a gated community. So it wasn't like I was in the hood or anything. I wasn't worried about that shit at all. But he was acting hella creepy. So as soon as we start eating, he starts asking me all these weird ass questions. He starts asking me, "Oh, so have you ever made a sex tape?" And I'm like, "No." Well, actually, I have, but I kind of was lying to him. I was like, "No. Why would I make a sex tape? Do I look like that type of woman?" He's like, "Well, the blue hair makes you seem a little wild." And like, I was wearing my blue hair when exactly, red flags as fuck. And I was wearing my blue hair because he liked my blue hair. He likes my blue hair. Like, he thinks my blue hair looks cute on me. Like, he doesn't really like his wig as much as my blue hair. So I definitely wore my blue hair instead of this wig. And he's like, "Oh, well, your blue hair makes you seem a little bit more wild and edgy. That's why I like you. You just seem so edgy. And I feel like you don't know how to express your edginess well. And I feel like you have made a sex tape and you just don't want to tell me." And I'm like, "Well, even if I did, what does it matter now? Like, I'm not gonna make sex tape with you." And he laughs or whatever. And we keep talking. And he's like, and I'm like, "So what really made you not want to be married to your wife anymore? Like, what's really turned you off about her?" He's like, "Well, she's not as freaky as me." And I'm like, "What do you mean she's not as freaky as you?" He's like, well, she lets our kids get in the way of our sex life. And I'm like, they are kids. They are young kids. By the way, his kids are very young. And I'm like, well, maybe she's really that tied up. He's like, no, she could literally like sleep naked next to me and like not want to have sex with me. And I'm like, are you serious? So I'm like hearing all this shit, just kind of like listening like a counselor in this point, eating my sushi awkwardly. As he's talking about how his wife didn't want to give him no pussy and anything, and how she's looking for men online anyway, and that's why they're separated, because they can never connect sexually anymore at all. And and he's like, well, I feel like you would be different, I love your body. And he starts complimenting my titties. He's all like, I much rather lick your nipples and eat the sushi right now. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I just cover up my titties a little bit more. I'm like this at this point. I'm like, nope, he ain't gonna see nothing anyway. So I keep eating my sushi, and then like, how when a nigga is expecting pussy, he has candles. Like, this guy had lit candles around his apartment. Like, he had candles on his counter, his kitchen counter. He had candles on his like table, like lit up candles too, y'all. And then, after us eating, and after all the awkward sex conversations, after him asking me if I made a sex tape, asking me why am I against period sex. He even asked me, because he knew I was on my period. I told him straight up, like, I'm not trying to have sex. So he knew I was on my period, and he's like, well, what's your problem against period sex? I'm like, well, I feel like you shouldn't do that until you know each other. Like, that's just nasty. Why would you want to even fuck me when I'm on my period? Like, especially you don't know me that well. He's like, well, I'm a surgeon, Olivia. I've seen a lot of gross shit. Nothing grosses me out anymore, honestly. Like, you can be bleeding on me and I wouldn't give a shit. I'm like, okay, nasty. So, so I'm like, why don't you just put on the TV or something? So he puts on Orange Is the New Black. We watching that for a little bit, and he's all like, oh, I'm gonna go get a little comfortable. Drink you some wine. I'm gonna go get a little comfortable. So he goes into his room, and this nigga steps out in a fucking boxers, y'all. He steps out with no shirt on, boxers, and then he gonna turn off the fucking lights. Really, nigga? He gonna turn off the damn lights, and he gonna just sit on the couch with just straight up his boxers and no shirt on. And he's like, oh, get closer to me. You're all the way over there on the table. Get closer to me, blah, blah, blah. Sit next to me. So I sit next to him, and he just starts to be like, oh, I want to give you a massage. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep my clothes on, by the way. You're not going to give me a massage naked. Does he have a nice body? He does have a very nice body. Now is the thing that pissed me off, is that he has muscles, y'all. He has muscles like 50 Cent. If you've ever seen the rapper 50 Cent's body, that's his body, y'all. His body is buff as fuck. He has a personal trainer. He does boxing on the side. So he's a very buff man. It's not like he's unattractive at all. It's just the fact that he's a pervert. So, okay. So I sit next to him, of course, and he's like, oh, I want to give you a massage. And, I'm like, well, okay, well, I'm going to keep my clothes on, so you can do whatever you want. So I lay down, like, I lay, like, front face down, and he's starting to give me an actual massage, right? But then, honey, bitch, he gets on top of me, bitch. This nigga gets on top of me, straddles me like a fucking horse. Like, he gets on top of my ass area, and I feel his thing. I feel it. I feel it growing. Like, I feel that he is, excited, okay? So I'm like, why are you getting up on top of me like this? You don't have to get up on top of me to give me a massage, whatever. And then instead of listening to me, this nigga starts dry humping me. Like, the fuck? I never invited you to dry hump me, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Girl, he literally starts to, hold on, let me demonstrate. He starts to be like, yeah, he starts doing that, okay? He, like, was trying to massage me. Wow. And I'm like, the fuck? And I was like, get off. Like, and I turned around, like hella fast. I get off. And I feel a wet spot, like, on the back of my, like, skirt at the time. I had on the skirt. And I feel a wet spot, and I'm like, really? Did you just really pre-cum on my back? Like, really, on my butt area, on my skirt? He's like, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it. I'm sorry. I just love your body. You're so soft. Even your back is soft. It's very hard to come across soft backs. Your skin is so supple and chocolatey, and, you're gorgeous, Olivia. You're just, you're my dream woman. I'm like, are you, calm down a little bit, calm down. So I get up, and I go get me some more to drink, because I was just through with this shit. I was like, really, nigga? So, I put on my, like, jacket, because I didn't want him to, like, try to, like, massage me again. And he's like, he starts to kiss my neck. He starts to like kiss my neck, and he's like, "No, baby, take off that jacket. Take off that jacket. I want to comfort you some more. Let doctor comfort you." Like what? Kiss from Rose plays in the background. Kiss from a Rose plays in the yeah, exactly. He just starts to like kiss me on my neck. He's like, "Let doctor take care of you, baby. Like I'm here for you, baby." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" Like I'm literally just trying to enjoy my wine at this point, y'all. Trying to like scoot off on the side of the couch, like, don't kiss me. Yeah. So, he keeps kissing me. So of course, I kind of relax a little bit more because it was just getting annoying. And he starts to try to give me like a shoulder rub. And he was kissing me or whatever, and we started to actually make out because it just got on my nerves. And then he started to be like, feel my dick. And I'm like, I don't want to feel your dick. He's like, no, I'm serious. And he like grabs my hand, you guys, and makes me feel his dick. Like this nigga grabs my hand and makes me put his hand in his fucking pants, bitch. Really? And mind y'all, his dick is not that big. And I was thoroughly disappointed because his dick is skinny and short, honey. Pick a struggle, okay? If you're gonna have a short dick, it better be fat. But no, this nigga's dick was skinty and short. Like short as in I think it was 6 inches short, honey. Like I felt it because he made me put his hands in his pants. So I kind of felt it and I was stroking it and then, trying to like, because he's making it seem like he wanted me to like, suck his dick. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. But I could stroke it, whatever. That ain't no harm in that. So I stroked it and it was like, bruh. Like I felt like I was playing with a 14-year-old guy's dick. I literally felt like I was playing with a middle schooler's dick. For such a buff man who was in his 40s, I was expecting more, especially an African man. He's straight up African. I was expecting more penis, bitch. I felt a thicker white dick than that, honey. That was just not, yeah. I missed some important story time. The dang doorbell. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can just always remind this, honey. Yeah, you are late as fuck. All y'all are late as fuck, but y'all can all remind it back whenever it's posted. But yeah, I'm feeling this guy's dick, and it's really short. It's really scrawny. I feel like I'm feeling on a 14-year-old's dick at this point. And and he's all like, "Oh yeah, baby, do it like that. Oh my God, you're gonna make me come on myself. You don't know what you do to daddy." And I'm like, nigga, like I'm literally just like play stroking. I'm not even really serious about this shit. I'm literally like doing this. Like doing this, like not even serious at all. Like I'm not even trying to pleasure this guy. I'm trying to shut him the fuck up. So he can stop telling me, "Oh, you can suck my dick if you want to." I'm not gonna tell nobody. What goes on between our doors is between us, like HIPAA violations, like we're in the hospital. Like, no, nigga. Anyway, so I stroke him a little bit. And, I could feel that he's pre-coming, so I stopped because I didn't want none of that nasty shit on my hands. So I stopped, and he's all like, "Oh my God, babe, you're my dream woman. You pay attention to me. You care about me. I think I might fall in love with you. You might be the one who makes me get married again." And I'm like, "You gotta get divorced before you try to get married again, honey." Anyway, so I'm like, "So if you like me so much, so is there any way that we can set up an arrangement?" He's like, "What type of arrangement?" I'm like, "Well, if you're wanting to have sex with me, I'm not gonna do this for free. Like, I'm not gonna do this and not get anything in return. Like, are we gonna be together or we're gonna do an arrangement?" He's like, "Well, you're not no prostitute, baby. You're my baby. I don't want you to feel like a prostitute. I'm not gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you in time and love and affection. If you keep stroking my dick like you do, you'll be my number one woman." I'm like, "Oh sure." Like I motherfucking believe that, bitch. So as so I stopped stroking his dick because he was just talking nonsense. He was just like, "I want to see your titties. Show me your titties." So I give him a peek at my nipple or whatever because he just kept getting on my nerves about my titties. He's like, "I like everything about you. You're gorgeous. I would just love to see one of your breasts. Let me see your nipple. Like your nipple. I've been dreaming about your nipple. Like you have perfect titties. Like I look at bodies every day, but you're like the perfect body I've seen in like years, honey. Like you have the best nipples. You have the best titties. You have the best ass. I really want to see your nipple." So I flashing my titty, right? This nigga starts sucking my nipple out of nowhere. Okay, this nigga, like, I just flashed him. Like, I literally just opened up my bra and then, like, closed it back. And I tried to close it back up, but no, I couldn't because this nigga was, like, sucking on my titty like a newborn baby, honey. He just grabbed my titty and is, like, just putting it all in his mouth. And I'm like, really? Like, calm down. And I'm just laughing at this point. I thought it was hilarious that this grown man is over here latching onto my nipple like a fucking newborn baby. After I told him I'm not having sex with you, I'm not sucking your dick. I'm just literally stroking your dick. That's all I'm gonna do. Like, this is all I want to do. And he's like, he's like, oh my god, your nipples taste like candy. I'm so like, you're this is the most fun I've had in years. I'm like, oh my god. He's like, you have the softest body I've ever felt. Your skin is so amazing. Oh my god, I just can't wait till we can actually get married one day. And I'm like, are you serious? All from sucking my titty, nigga. Anyway, and not only was a girl, and like I told you guys before, I told him that I'm on my period, so he already knows I'm bleeding. So as he's sucking my nipple, like he's trying to reach down on my pants to feel my pad, and I'm like, why are you trying to feel my pad? You know I'm bleeding. He's like, baby, like I told you. Like, nothing grosses me out now. Like, I would love to feel your clit even though you're bleeding. I don't care if you're bleeding. Like, I really don't care. I can eat you out right now even though you're bleeding. I'm like, that's nasty. Like, no, we're not doing that, honey. I'm not feeling that. I'm sorry. So he stops, and I'm like, hey, I got to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and he's like spread out on like his couch naked. Like, this nigga is like spread out on his couch naked. And I'm like, why are you naked? Like, I mean, this is over. Like, I'm not trying to, do anything else. It was good that you suck my nipple. I appreciate that. It felt great. But, I'm not in the sexual mood right now. Like, I'm just full. I'm bloated. Like, I'm kind of drunk. I kind of want to just go home and go to sleep. And he's like, can I at least just jack off to you? Like, you don't have to touch it. I can jack off while you're standing here. Like, you're just so gorgeous. You're just like my like a dream come true. You're like a porno popped out in real life. Like, you're gorgeous. Like, I want to just jack off to you. Like, I can't even do that. Um And this point, I just run back into the bathroom. I shut the fucking door. Like, I just laugh. I actually wanted to make a live video in his house. That's how crazy this shit is. I actually wanted to make a live vlog in his house just so y'all could hear my excitement and my, like, what the fuck in my voice, but I couldn't because he would have heard me and would have been like, what the fuck are you doing? So I didn't do that. So I posed for him a little bit because I just thought it was funny, and he started jacking off, and then I stopped, and then I'm like, yeah, let's go home. Like, I'm good. Like, I have to go to work early in the morning. I hope you had fun kissing on me and licking my nipple, but like, this is all I really want to do. Like, I mean, thank you for the food tonight. Thank you for taking me out here. You have a great view, but I'm just not with the sexual shit so soon. And he's like, okay, damn, I'm just gonna have to jack off while I'm driving you home then. Damn, this sucks. You know? I've had some guy do this to me. Men can be so gross. They are gross. Oh, and I'm forgetting something, y'all. When I did not want to suck his dick, this nigga tried to put his dick in my face. Well, not naked. Like, he tried to put his, like, boxer, like, he tried to stand up. While I was sitting down, he tried to stand up in front of me with his boxers facing me, trying to be like, oh, it's not gonna bite, Olivia. It's not gonna bite. Like, you can suck it all you want. like that's gonna make me intrigued, bitch. It's not. So I didn't, obviously I like fanned his dick away, and we didn't do I didn't suck him at all. So after all that, I'm like, I'm good. You have a nice place. He is a douche, yes, a big douche. I'm like, you have a nice place. I've enjoyed dinner. That was great sushi. Thank you for buying wine. Like, yeah. And you know what's funny? How I'm mentioning how he thinks I'm a real life porn? He told me that one of the things that's ruined his marriage was the fact that he's been so into porn, and that it's been a replacement between him and his wife's sex life. Like, she's been so exhausted from taking care of their kids to where she doesn't want to have sex, and she's not as attracted to him in some way because he's always gone. And he's used porn to help him, like, get off without her. And and I'm like, bitch, he's trying to use me as a nut rag? Hell no. So, honey, anyway, so I make him drive me home. And as we're driving home, this nigga, like, he's legit trying to pull my titty out of my shirt again while he driving. This nigga, like, one hand on the right hand on the wheel, left hand on my titty. This nigga trying to, like, get in my shirt, like, touch my boobs, get my boob out, and trying to suck it. This nigga, like, at every stop sign was trying to suck my nipple. This nigga was legit putting his hands in my pants and sucking my nipple while, like, every stop sign, bitch. The fuck? Like, get a life. And, like, literally there was cars. Like, you know how when you're at a stop, like, there's cars right next to you. They were looking at us like we're fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck? And not only that, he was, like, trying to put my hand on his, like, penis area again. penis area again while he was driving. Like, oh, you see, this is what you do to me, baby. Oh my God, you're so gorgeous. I can't. I'm so glad I'm dating such an angel. Oh my God, I haven't felt this way in so many years. And I'm like, oh my God. He's like, oh my God, this is what you do to me. Like, I can't control my boner, and I'm trying to drive, but you're distracting me. I'm like, oh my God, girl. And all I'm thinking in my head is like, if this nigga was this attracted to me, wouldn't you think he would want to offer me something in exchange for this shit, honey? No, this broke ass doctor nigga. I love you too, girl. Oh, Kim Kardashian, I love you. Love you, Kim Kardashian. Commenting. I know you're not the real Kim, but if you got a fat ass like her, you just as famous. Anyway, so yeah, he was trying to like legit molest me during driving. This guy, he was gross. He was like super like overly hands-on, and he had the nerve to, like, when he dropped me off, apologize, like, oh, I'm sorry, I got a little bit too carried away tonight. You were just so fine tonight. I don't know what was about it. Your skin was glistening, your boobs looked amazing tonight. I'm sorry if I came on too strong. I'm really into you. I just hope next time you're more comfortable with me and we can actually do the damn thing next time. I'm like, what do you mean do the damn thing? He's like, me eating your ass and me, like, really giving you this dick. I'm like, okay. So not only is this guy a predator, but he's also a sexual deviant. Girl, you should have given him a good kick in the sperm sack. I almost wanted to, but like I said, I was at his house, you guys. I was at his own place. And plus he lives in a condo that's like secluded. Like, his condo is secluded from all the other condos. Like, he lives in like one of the condos that are like really high up, and it was secluded because, I mean, it was a great view of Atlanta. Like, it was like one of the high up condos, and I was like, I'm not gonna kick this guy in the balls and he gonna do some crazy shit. Like, he can pull out a gun, he can pull out a knife and kill me, and no one will fucking know because I'm way at the top of this condominium building, and no one will fucking know that I'm dead here. And because my mom obviously didn't know I was at his house, she thought I was just at a restaurant eating. So yeah, I didn't want to do nothing crazy. I was trying to let him down easy because I was at his place out, up on a high rise, and yeah. Or I would have kicked him in the balls and kicked him out of my house if he was at my house. So yeah. These motherfuckers want to treat you like a prostitute, but get offended if you were to ask for some money. Exactly. Like, he got so offended when I asked him, like, if you want to do all this shit with me and you're still kind of married, I kind of want to I want something in exchange for this, not just some dick, for real, for real. Like, it's either I'm going to be your girlfriend or we're going to be like, it's going to be a real arrangement. Like, it's either we're going to be together or you're going to pay me for this in some way. Or I'm gonna get some trips. I'm gonna get some gifts. That's how we gonna do this. And he was so offended. He made me feel like I was legit asking him for his life savings, like a prostitute in exchange for sex. But this nigga wants to like fuck a 24-year-old on the side, honey. Bitch, it ain't that goddamn easy. So I get home, I'm kind of pissed off. And obviously he still kisses me and drops me off and gives me a hug and says, oh, I hope next time you're more comfortable with me. I hope next time we can actually have real sex. I would love to feel the inside of your pussy. I know some good pussy. If you have such a nice body and beautiful tight skin, I know you have a beautiful tight pussy. I just can't wait for it. I can't wait till next week when I can feel that thing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Really? Yeah, I know. Hey, girl. Hey, sorry. I know. It sucks, right? So anyway, I get in the house. My mom already knows his name and everything. So she looks him up and she finds out that he actually is still married. And she's looking at me. She looks him up and she's all like, why are you messing with a married man? Like, my mom's pissed off at this point. She's like, he's married, right? Like, she pointed out his he has an actual website because he's a doctor, right? He has a real website, like, advertising his practice, and he's also talking about his wife. And in his like article, he's like, oh, I have a wonderful wife and 3 beautiful children. And mind you guys, he's only told me about 2 kids. I didn't know he had 3 kids, bitch. So my mom's like, why are you messing with some married man with 3 kids? I'm like, what 3 kids? And she's like, look, this nigga got like a teenage son. So not only did this nigga lie to me, he told me he only had 2 daughters that were young. I knew about those. He has a teenage son. And he barely claims him because, iconic skinny legend. He has 3 kids, and I didn't even know this shit. He just told me he had 2 daughters. So my mom's like pissed off. She's like, you're not gonna keep messing around with a married man. You're a pastor's daughter. You deserve so much more, Olivia. Like, he's scum. He's not worth you. Don't you waste your years on some man who claims who's gonna leave his wife. He's not gonna leave his wife. I know it. I know all the tricks so well. These men never leave their wives. They just want some plaything on the side, and that's what he wants from you. And she shows me his like Facebook, honey. And his Facebook, the profile picture is him and his wife, bitch, kissing. It's him and his wife kissing, and his kids are his cover photo. All 3 of them kids that he only told me he had 2 kids. And they look like a big happy family, bitch. They don't look like no problems are arising, bitch. They don't look like no problems, honey. You deserve way more subscribers. You're funny as fuck. I remember watching you back in the day. I just laughing so hard. Aw, I miss my old subscribers too. I miss when I had 4,000 subscribers too, and I can have thousands and thousands of people looking at my shit. I miss it so bad. Y'all share my video so I can get more subscribers again, 4,000 subscribers, so they can all see my ass again. But yeah, my mom's pissed off. She's like, She's all like, you're not gonna have sex with a married man. Like, I'm not gonna let this happen. I don't care how much money he offers you. You're not gonna do this. And you're gonna text him right now and be like, we're done. I'm like, no, Mom. I've already decided in my head that me and him are done. Like, I don't want to mess with this guy. He legit tried to rape me. Well, I told her about the dry humping. I didn't say he tried to rape me, but I told her, like, look, he dry humped me. Like, he left a wet spot on my skirt. Like, he's a pervert anyway. I'm not giving him any play. And she's like, well, keep it that way because, like, he's not leaving his wife. Like, because he legit had recent pictures, you guys, of him and his wife on vacation. So now it makes me wonder, when he was out of town last week, was he really with his fucking wife, honey? Because there was recent ass pictures of months ago, like a last month of them on vacation, like a happy motherfucking family. Your mom nosy as hell, but I love how she's overprotective over you. Yeah, my mom's very nosy. Like, as the minute I told her he was a surgeon, she made sure he was a surgeon. And she was like, okay, I see that he has actual practice around here. Like, he actually works at the hospital downtown. Like, I see that he's a legit doctor, so I'm not worried about that. But then she started looking at, like, the marriage records, and, she started to see, like, she saw his ex-wife, like, his current wife, I should say, his name. She found her Facebook, and she's a very pretty girl, you guys. She's very pretty. Like, it's not like she let herself go. She's light skinned. She's skinnier than me, actually, surprisingly. Like, she looks gorgeous. Like, his current wife is a bad bitch. So that's what's like, what the fuck? Why are you messing around with me if your wife is a bad bitch? Yes, girl, there are so many boring channels with thousands of subscribers, and Olivia deserves all of them. Aw, that's so sweet. I try to be relatable. I try not to hold back, because I feel like when you hold back, no one will see the real me if I held back at all. So, have you tried Christian Mingle? I met my husband on there. I have not tried Christian Mingle because so many ugly motherfuckers are on Christian Mingle, and they're all broke. And they're not what I want. They just ugly, and they live on a fucking farm looking like the hills have eyes motherfuckers. I don't like them. Yeah, I'm not all that posting makeup shit is so boring. That's not me, you guys, because I don't know how to do good makeup any goddamn way. So, anywho, my mom's all pissed off. She's like, she's telling me to block his number. She's telling me to, like, hit up his wife and tell his wife that he's messing around with me. I'm like, no, honey, I'm not gonna do all that, Mom. I'm just gonna, tell him. I'm just gonna tell him that what did I tell her? I'm like, I'm just going to tell him that in order to keep talking to me, he has to pay me. So I text him, and I'm like, so do you want to have sex next week? He's like, yeah, of course I want to have sex next week. And I'm like, well, I want $1,000 if you're going to have sex next week. And he's all like, what? Like, I'm not paying you for that much. Like, it's not worth it. I shouldn't have to pay for pussy, and I want you to be my woman anyway. I'll still pay for all the meals. I'll pay for some of your bills. I'll pay for us going on out of town, but I'm not giving you $1,000 outright. And I'm like, well, I guess you don't want this pussy that bad. And then he never responded, and I haven't heard from him since. So, bloop. I don't think he that goddamn serious about it anyway. So yeah, and so my mom's been like So my mom's been like nagging me about it. She's like, has he hit you up? Like, does he still want to have sex with you? Like, does his, should you tell his wife that y'all talking? Like, you need to cut it off. Like, for real. I'm like, honey, I'm like, mom, he's good. He's not going to want to, like, he's not going to want to talk to me anyway. He's too cheap for me. For a doctor, he's too cheap for me. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, he can't even, like, give me $1,000. Like, I don't want it. My mom's like, oh, you bad girl, you. So yeah, that's how my dating life has been. I might hear from him again, and I hope I do, because I think this nigga, this is hella TMI, but I think this nigga gave me a cold sore. Y'all can't see it, but it's there. I have a cold sore on my mouth, and I've disguised it with lip gloss. But I think this nigga gave me a cold sore. All the fucking making out we did. I hope this nigga ain't got no herpes simplex 1, because I woke up the next morning, bitch, with a goddamn cold sore on my mouth. It's not noticeable, but I goddamn feel it. So I hope I do hear from his ass one day so I can tell his motherfucking ass off. It doesn't itch, it doesn't burn, it's just like a cut. It's like a cut, and it just feels like a cut. Like I have a cut in between my lips. And it's like, it was tingly the first day. Like yesterday it was tingly, but now it's not tingly anymore. It just feels like a cut. So I think I'm just like, if I hear from him again, I feel like I'm just gonna cuss him out. So he's canceled. He's done. He's too cheap for me. He's a pervert. He can be with his Sierra knockoff wife all he wants to, because that bitch actually does look like Sierra. Like she's cute. Like she's really cute, but she kind of looks like the great value version of Sierra. And he should just stay with her, because that dick is too small for me anyway, bitch. I felt it in the dark, and that was enough for me to be like, hell no. These beauty gurus are boring as hell, getting 10 million subscribers, and you funny as hell, and you only got 500. Well, I used to have 4,000 subscribers before my old channel got deleted, because Trisha paid us. Her bitch ass followers like flagged my videos. That's what made my channel get deleted. So I used to have a whole bunch of more subscribers, but no, that got lost, and sadly got lost. So now I'm rebuilding my subscribers back up. If you guys want me to have more subscribers, let your friends know about me. Share my videos places. I don't care. Y'all know I'm gonna open the motherfucking book. So y'all can share my video all you want to get your friends watching me and shit. So hopefully I can get more subscribers, bitch. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get tested. I'm legit gonna get tested next week, because my shit has been itching. Like my lip has been itching, and it's just not cute, honey. Like this is just not cool. Like no. How am I gonna kiss you and get some shit? That shows me that I don't need to be nowhere near your penis, honey. You don't need to be nowhere near my vagina either. So yeah, I haven't heard from him since, and I actually was thinking about like sending him a picture of my cold sore, just to be like, nigga, you gonna do this and ghost me, really? But he ain't even worth it, honey. He ain't even motherfucking worth it. So I will keep y'all posted on if he ever talks to me again. If he ever apologizes, if he ever, offers anything, which I doubt, because, obviously he just wanted some pussy, easy pussy. And, this nigga had the nerve to be like, oh, you're my type. My wife isn't my type. I'm like, if your wife ain't your type, why'd you put kids in her any goddamn way? These niggas are so goddamn stupid. Motherfucker. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy some more wine. And I want y'all to comment, and I want y'all to subscribe, tell your friends about me, tell your baby daddy about me. I'm not gonna fuck him, I promise, because he probably broke anyway. I'm kidding. But yeah, tell your grandma, your auntie, everybody about me. Trisha paid us is selling nude photos and doing private cam video shows for her Patreon. Her Patreon now apparently. Oh, she is? Ew. No one wants to see that fucking whale. I know I'm thick now, but goddamn, she a fucking whale, man. She like 250 pounds. Looking like a melted ice cream cone. Her ass don't need to be doing none of that shit, okay? I'm not even comfortable doing all that shit. And I know I'm thick, but goddamn, I ain't, no. Yeah, she nasty, honey. I should go flag her shit if she got my channel deleted, bitch. I'm about to flag all of her motherfucking videos. Girl. So yeah. African guy was so out of my league. No, I was out of his league, I should say. And yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I might not ever hear from this guy again, and if I do, I'm a roast that ass, motherfucker. You have the nerve to be like, you want some sex. You want some easy pussy on the second date, but you ain't gonna be my boyfriend or pay for it. Hell no. Trisha Paytas only has gay boyfriends. I'm like, girl, what? Yeah, only gay guys like that fat bitch. I'm sorry, only gay guys like her melted ice cream cone ass. And you know why? Why they like her? They only like her because she will give them notoriety. She will give them clout and attention because she always puts her boyfriends on these channels, and they always get famous from them because gay men like attention like a bitch does. So that's why she's always getting these gay men. And the fact that she does makeup and shit, and she wears wigs all the time. They be like digging in her makeup and her wigs, trying to be cross dressers and shit. Yep, she can't attract no straight man with her crazy ass. Anyway, so yeah, my mom was so mad though. My mom was like heated, like she wanted to like punch my ass out for talking to a married guy. Y'all know my mama's old school as fuck. But yeah, I'm good on that. I don't know what I'm gonna do in my next. I don't know if I will keep talking to older guys. I don't know if older guys are my thing anymore. Like this is just kind of pissed me off. Yeah. So comment below what the fuck y'all think about this Dr. Trash loving, and I'll hear from y'all again soon. Bye y'all.